team, how we form this. So in the previous class also I have told you about when you take the social networks, how people interact and how people get connected quickly. Okay, unknown peoples and people who are in that particular platform, or you can take like the area of interest, people who are interested to work on that particular area. Okay, so through social networks, every one of us get connected, within one way or the other way. We just get connected with each other. Okay, either we are in India, and people who like to work in this particular area, they can be connected from another countries. Okay, so this social network, it's a platform where it make possible to get attached with n number of people who are around the globe. Okay, so that is the main achievements of going through this social media. And also we can tell it like a network science. Okay, so this is also called as a network science. So in the field of data analytics, okay, people, they work, they handle data with n number of possible environments. And also nowadays the data analytics is a main part of this why the main reason for connecting people socially. Okay, to retrieve the data information, to collect the data, and also to extract and to work on that particular data. So all those things, we need some relationship between peoples, or areas where people live. Okay, so that is the main objective of the social network analysis. And also we use a number of network nodes through the graphs, through the concept of graphs, field graph theory, so that we can able to understand the entire structure of this social networks. So can you move to the next slide? So this here we can able to see the people who are socially connected with two important key aspects. One is the actors and the relationship. Okay, so the main important key factors of this social network analysis is we have to come with a network of socially connected people. Okay, so how we can connect as a network, as a we tell it like a cluster. Okay, so the main components or the main key aspects in this to create this social network analysis that platform is, one is the actors, the second one is the relationship. Okay, so one is the actors, and the other one is a relationship. So here, who are the actors? See in this slide, you can see some circles and some lines that is being connected through the circles. So all this circles, it represents the nodes, or we tell it like the actors. It's a real world entity. The real, we take it as real human people. Okay, so you take these other peoples who are being connected with one private or social network. Okay, and the other circles are the nodes. Okay, the actors who are being linked with other actors through the link. So you can see the lines, the communication path, or the channels in which each and every nodes are being connected with each other. So this is the main study of the social network analysis. So we just analyze what about the strength of connectivity between every clusters, and how they are being connected, whether it is a private or whether it is a public. Okay, so and also here we give some weightage. Okay, for if it is a strongly connected, means many people, they may connect with that particular person, so they can be like strongly connected, and few people will be connected less, so they can be like weakly connected. So like that they divide that entire structure, and then we process it. Okay. Yes, now you can move to the next slide. Yeah, so this is already we have gone through in our previous class. So those who are absent, quickly we'll revise, and then we'll move on to the next topic. So here few groups are being identified. Some groups are being strongly connected, No, some group is a big group where many people are being connected, and no, interaction or the relationship between every nodes are strongly connected. But some group, see the group C, it is not that much no, strongly connected. It's weakly, this no, network structure is weakly connected. Okay, so likewise, and see the group D, okay, it is little bit it's connected. Okay, for example, no, we can connect this with the real world entity. So if it is a WhatsApp, so many people are being connected with the WhatsApp. Okay, so if it is a Facebook, like yeah, a number of people. So if you take our group, so we are 58 people, we are here. So if I ask you who are strongly connected with Facebook, means yeah, mostly everyone you have Facebook. I don't know how many of you have friends more than 500 or 600 friends. Okay, some people they have close relation, close contact with many people who are living around the globe, but few are, they have only a limited circles. They communicate with only few people around. Privately they will be connected. Okay, so likewise many categories of people are there. Also I'll ask you, how many of you have Facebook account, Twitter, and Instagram? Many of you, but not all. Okay, is there anybody else who don't have no, Twitter or Instagram account? Yeah, it may be there in this 58 itself. Mostly everyone, you might have got this Facebook account, but even though I don't know whether is there anybody else who don't have this Facebook account? Is there anybody else? Some people, they feel like it's a disturbed one. Okay, always if you have that Facebook account, no, because it's socially connected, many informations are being flown. Some informations will encourage us, some will make us to discourage, and sometimes it may some bad informations also being floated into the social network media. So that is a greatest challenge, that how can we be in that particular group. Okay, so due to this itself, some people, they don't have this Facebook account. Why need this Facebook account? Why this Twitter? Why this Instagram? So it's disturbing me. So we think that we need to live in a private community where whatever the relationship we have, okay, so that's enough. We just satisfy with whatever we have. Okay, but no, when we go into this real world, people, they ask whether you have all this connectivities. You think that if you don't have this kind of social network connectivity, can't I have contacts with foreign people living in the foreign countries? So okay, so you think like that. Okay, so that is the main aspects where you can able to work on. Okay, and next is that there can be one, if you take advantage and disadvantage. So personally, it can be like 60-40 or 70-30. No, so take it in a positive attitude. See only the positive things, okay, which will encourage you, or for your future, which will be better, which will make you to grow for your personal career. Okay, go through that. So in Instagram, you just put your experience, your achievements. You're in third year, you can share your you might have completed your certification programs, and then mini projects you might have completed, then internships you might have completed. So these are the achievements. Okay, so when you put it in Instagram, people in the world, they are viewing your profile. Okay, so if any people from any other part of the world, so if they are searching for the people who are working in the areas of machine learning, so they search in Instagram and they find it out. Okay, so these are the people, they have good profile, and so that they can come out with they can extract new, they can hire the peoples whom they need. Okay, so that is the main advantage of moving or having link in the social network realm. Okay, so these are the other main important scenario of this social network analysis. Okay, Man, you can move to the next slide. So this are the introduction. So yeah, this everything. You can move next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Yes, yes. You can stop here. Okay, so as I told, social network, it's a kind of network that is being connected globally or socially, and here we represent this through some graphical representations. Okay, so here you can see some circles that is being represented as nodes. So these nodes can be a real world entity, whether it can be a person, or it can be a system, or it can be a group of people, or it can be an organization that can be represented in this form. And ties are the relationship between the nodes. Okay, so relationship between, or how the nodes are getting connected, interacted, or how each node are being communicated with each other. So that is, we call it as a tie. Okay, so this is a main structural part of this social network analysis. Okay, next slide. Yeah, okay. So next, so I think the till previous slide we have seen in our previous last class. So we'll start from here, okay? And next, we'll move on to this next concept in this social network analysis is related to the dyad, node, and the network. Okay, so these are the three main. It's a triangular. No concept of this working with the social network analysis. Okay, so when you take this dyad, okay, can you move to the next slide? Okay, no, previous slide. Yes, so we'll see, first we'll see about what is dyad, and next we'll see what is a node and what is a network. Okay, so when you look into this dyad level of representation, okay, so this is a two mode of aspects, or two, where two people get communicated, or two two nodes, we can tell it like a two entities, real world entities, where they where they tend to connect. Okay, for example, you take a mode A and mode B. So these are the two dyadic. Okay, that means two level of communication. Okay, so they set to communicate. Okay, so for example, in a group, from a group, think that myself and another one guy. Okay, so we both are being selected. You take like a placement interview. Okay, nearly 1,000 people are there, and in that two are getting selected, A and B. Okay, so from a group, A and B are being selected, so that is a dyad level. Okay, dyad network, we can tell like dyad network, because only two people, and the next communication will be there between this A and B. Okay, and so that is called as a dyad level. And the next is dyadic mode. So dyadic means where there is a communication link that can be drawn between the A and B. So you draw A as one circle, B as one circle, and you put a dotted line between A and B. That means A communicates with B. Okay, so now this strategy or this level is called as a dyadic. Okay, dyad means we set a two parameter for communication, and when they communicate, we tell it when the message is being transferred from one node to another node, we tell it like a we call it as a dyadic mode. So that means interaction between A and B. Okay, so that is a main aspect of this dyad. And node, so node level of analysis, we node means actors. So actors means he is a one actor and B one actor. So when you take only A, so it can be a real world entity, or it can represent the organization, or it can represent any datas. Okay, so that is one node. Okay, and when you take network level, so that connects this n number of nodes among their particular clusters. Okay, so suppose if 10 nodes are there, so through this, in this network level only, we connect from one node to the another node. So that will be well connected networks which can come out, or which can extract informations or data from each node and send it to the next level. Okay, so that is another aspects of this dyad, node, and network. Okay, yes, you can move to the next slide. So here, in this, you have different level of analysis. So as I told, graphical graph, through graphs we just analyze different mode of networks. Okay, so in dyad level, as I told, dyad means two entity that can be interconnected. Okay, so for dyad level, we have the formula as O of n square. Okay, that means n square means 2. Okay, and O of n square is the key formula that is being initiated for this dyad level. So these are the employees whose offices are near each other. More likely, they develop, okay, two people, they develop friendship among themselves, and the employees who are working within that two organizations. Okay, so that can be represented as O of n square. Okay, then node level. Node level means one particular node or one particular actor, we tell it as a node level. Okay, so that is O of n power 1. And then next level is a network level. So network level, we don't know how we connect. If 5 nodes are there, A, B, C, D, E, so A connects with B, B connects with C, A to C, A to D, D to C, D to B. So like that, based on the weightage of this nodes, they connect each other. Okay, so that can be represented as O of n power 0. Okay, not n power 1, n power 0, because we initially we don't know how it is being connected. Okay, for example, if 10 people are there, okay, in the 10 people, 10 people will be teaching 10 subjects. Okay, in that, few of you know Python, and few of you know Java programming, and few of you know other their area of specialization. Okay, but if I think that I need to know more about Python, means what I do, I just have more tight relationship with the people who teaches me the Python, because my area of interest is Python. So my communication is I have strong communication with the node who is teaching Python. Okay, so likewise, based on the strength of every node, they connect each other. So that is what initially we cannot fix that network will be n square or n cube. It starts with n power 0. Then it can come out, increase n power n square, n cube, n power 4, like that. Okay, so this is the level of analysis for this dyad, node, and the network level. Okay, yeah, next we can move to the next slide. Yes, and the next is related to the relations. Okay, types of relations. So in the earlier we have seen about the how we are connect, or how we interact with each other, and the next we'll move on to the types of relations. Okay, and when you move into this types of relations, so there are many categories of relational roles. Okay, and for example, you take when we speak about this relation, immediately it comes to our mind. We can talk generally about our own relations. Okay, your relatives, you tell it like a relatives, or cousins, or so we know what type of relations they exist. So your own brother, sister, we have strong relationship. Okay, so that is one relations. Then our cousins, our co-brother, co-sisters, then our grandfathers, then our uncles, auntie, chitti, chittabas. So that relations, it goes on there. Our co-brothers, their relatives, then their relatives. Okay, so we tell it like a far relatives. Okay, So these are the different types of relations. So our own brother and sister, no, we can have like a type 1. Okay, you consider that type 1. Then the next level is type 2, and the next level is type 3. Okay, so when you take relations, no, among the actors, so they can be of many different kinds, and each type gives, rise to a number of corresponding network. Okay, so when we measure, ties are the link between each actors or each people, sometimes our own brother, our own sister, we don't have that much close, caring or loving with our, sometimes, we may fight each other, but with our cousins, we'll show more love and kindness to our cousins. So the ties will be strong. Ties goes to our level 2 relations, and in level 1 relations, we miss it. So it can be like weak ties. Okay, so in this case, that can be a number of relations. So in this tabular column also, it shows many similarities. Okay, some parameters are being given for measuring this relational states. Okay, location, like some, it can be located in same, some can be in other places. Okay, and their level of participation. Okay, so some may participate in clubs, so based on the participation also, they will be related. Okay, sometimes, your some people, they might be strong in good contact with you, how, but they are not relations, but you'll be in strong ties. How? So suppose, if you're going for any, clubs for playing, no, so in there you'll get friends. Okay, badminton club or your cricket club, so you'll be, getting friends with them. So you'll be collaborated with that kind of people. Okay, so there are n number of ways where you can have the strong ties. Okay, and yes, you can move to the next slide. Yeah, so here, next, based on this goals of analysis, we have two different aspects. One is applied, and or it can be represented as a basic. Okay, so in applied, when it is being represented as applied goal of analysis, where we mean that we can able to calculate based on some number of metrics, where we can able to describe the different individuals based on the positions in the network. Some individuals, they will be in higher position, so that we can, if we want strong ties with them, no, we just communicate, no, and we just have a strong ties. So this is real world aspects. Okay, based on the status, no, we just communicate with them. So if they are in good government positions, we itself voluntarily, we go and we communicate, and because some things has to be done through them. Okay, so in that case, no, we just we itself voluntarily, we go and we communicate with them. Okay, and the next is basic. So basic, no, if we need, yes, we can have, or else no need, in case of this multivariate. Okay, and also the main objective will be in case of dependent variables also, like sometimes we need proper outcome, and sometimes we don't expect that. And in some political views, okay, so in that case also, people, they have some strong relations, they set some relations between the, within themselves. So these are the different goals of analysis based on the applied and basic. Okay, yeah, next slide. Yeah, so here we have some types of network studies that can be classified by the direction of different level of analysis. So here, as I told, so this all what I have explained in dyad level, it's a pairs, friendship between pairs of either it can be a farmer or can be any other type of people, to predict which pairs of farmers make same decision about going organic or inorganic. So that is one level of measurement where they work with the concept of dyad level. Then next is node level. So when they take node level, another one example is being given based on the organizational trust. So how the people, how they move with the organizational trust based on the vision and mission, and when they work harder, people they will be chosen for greater positions, and promotion also that might be given. And then next one is a network level. So network level, no, shortness of paths in a group communication, that also they can able to predict. So based on the predictions, they can go with the further no, communication part. Next slide. And then some network variables. Okay, variables, how we declare and how we decide to form a small individual network structure. So based on that, we can create the number of entities. So their entities can also be represented as individual variables. Okay, so the main outcome can be highly varied based on many different fields, like based on the individual weight also they can, weightage for each node also can be measured, and also based on the firm profitability. Okay, so if I communicate with one people, means how I measure the profitability that I communicate with him, and then I have a strong entity relationship with that particular person. Okay, so that is one kind of network variables that can be come out as an outcome of this explanatory variables. Okay, my next slide. Okay, so as I told, strong ties, weak ties, group or network. Okay, so weak ties means, yes, these are relationship between members of different groups, but they are being utilized infrequently. So when they need, yes, we can use them, or we can have communication with them. If not required, no need. Okay, so that is weak ties. Strong ties means, yes, mandatorily we want to work with them, we need to live with them, we need to play together, or we need to discuss with them. So that is the strong ties, because uh, they will be placed in good position, so that if we have good contacts with them, then only our things will be done, so that we have some strong ties with that particular group. Okay, and then group or network, so that can be formed because of the frequent interaction. So based on the weightage of each nodes, a small group or a network can be uh, obtained. Okay, yeah, so these are the other main important aspects of this. And next slide, ma. Yeah. So next is related to the network variables as explanatory variables based on ties. Yeah. So this we have gone through. Yeah. Next slide, you can go. So this is way in which no. So this is. Oh, okay. Sorry, ma. Here, in college, our network got disconnected. Sorry for interruption. Okay, so next, there can be a number of outcomes that can be expected through this, either through dyadic forms or through the node forms, or it can be through the network forms. Okay, so here some outcomes are being expected based on these parameters. Okay, sometimes two firms, in case of dyadic terms, can have two firms or two people when they can be made with, or when they come out with same decision on kind of application like smartphone to buy. So, okay, so this is one example that is being given. Okay, so and real world example, like, so if you want to buy a smartphone, okay, if two people come with same or two teams, when they come out with same outcome, no, so they will be kept in a dyadic mode. Okay, or suppose some team will be with one concept and other team will be with another concept, and again like that, if it get changed, means they work out with the the group or the network variables. Okay, so through interactions, each node might be affected each other, okay, based on the arguments what they make and how they discuss with each other. Okay, so these are the other main important aspects of this network variables that can be worked out with the explanatory variables. Okay, so we'll 11 o'clock we'll start the next session. Okay,